Hey guys, as you can see, the UI is running quite smooth and responsive. Let's quickly jump head into the settings to see the Android version. As you can see, the Android is running on Android 7.1.2 Nougat. As you can see, I'm just opening the Nougat. Everything works very flawless and fast in this ROM. I'm opening the camera to ensure that the camera is working pretty fine or not. As you can see, I'm just opening the camera app. As you can see, the interface is pretty good and everything works pretty fine. As you can see, the rear facing camera and the front facing camera is working pretty fine. As you can see, the video mode is also working pretty fine, because in most of the ROMs the recording mode doesn't work because it hangs for sometimes or it doesn't record, or if you click on the record, the phone reboots. As you can see that I started to record the video. It's working pretty fine and responsive. As you can see, I'm just stopping it, so it's been saved. So let me just open the video and show it to you. As you can see, it's working pretty fine. The main feature of the Galaxy Note 2 is the S Pen. As you can see, the S Pen also works pretty fine in this. So nothing compromises have to be done in this ROM for the Galaxy Note 2. So to install this ROM, follow my process from start to end. Make sure that you watch the video from starting to end. Do it carefully because there may be chance of device break. In order to avoid your breaking of your device, follow my process from start to end. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get into the installation part. To install this custom ROM on your Samsung Galaxy Note 2, you need to have the Samsung USB drivers. You need to download from the net, and you need to have the Odin software in order to flash the TWRP on your smartphone, and a TWRP image file to flash it in the recovery section, and a ROM file. And the most important thing you need to flash is the G apps, because the Play Store will not be present in the custom ROM. You need to flash the Play Store apps or Google related apps in order to get used to the Google Play services. So let's get started with that. So starting with the Samsung USB drivers, click on your browser and open the google.com and type in the download Samsung USB drivers. And as you can see, the first result will be available Android USB drivers for Windows. Click on the, as you can see, it's showing Android USB driver for Windows. Now click on this one. So in order to get download of your content, as you can see, I'm just saving the file. It's been downloading. So as you can see, the Samsung USB drivers has been downloaded. So now let's keep this thing aside and let's move to the installation of the Odin. So now open a new tab and click here the download Odin. So as you can see, it's been available on the download Odin. As you can see the first result, so click on the first result. As you can see, now click on the latest version of the Odin. I am just clicking it as 3.13.1. As you can see, it's been redirecting to the download page. So the most important thing here, you need to download the Odin, because there may be chance if you are new to the developing or installing custom recovery ROM, you can easily go to the one click root method. So if you doesn't have any prior experience with your rooting or Android rooting, so now download the Odin from here. As you can see, there is a download option available right here. So now I'm just clicking like this, download, and you need to save the file. As you can see, the Odin has been downloaded. And the third step you need to download is a TWRP recovery image file for the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. So now going with the TWRP recovery image file. So now type in the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 TWRP image. As you can see, the first one is available with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 N7100. So now click on that. So it will redirect to the TWRP file. As you can see, scroll down to the primary America servers. As you can see, the mirror has been opened to the America mirror. So now the most important, and you need to download the correct file for your Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Be ensured that you need to download the image.tar file in order to get it flashed to your phone. So now I'm just downloading the image.tar file. So if you want a PWP signature, TWRP, if you are expert in flashing, so you can easily download from here. I'm just downloading the TWRP image.tar file. So it's been so easy to install this flash recovery option. So I'm just clicking on this one. As you can see, click on the save file and click on OK. So now the three files have been downloaded. The most important file we need to download is the custom ROM. So as you can see, the link is here. I will provide the link in the description below. Do check out it for downloading of your custom ROM. I'm just copying this and paste it in your browser. As you can see, there are many available in this section. So download the first one. As you can see, E0N 2005 there will be some model number, so download the first one. If don't download the md5 and SHA-256 files, so download the zip file. As you can see, I am just download clicking on this, and we need to save the file. So now the download file will be of 556 MB. Click on the save. So the last one is the G apps. Open your browser and type in the G apps. So click on enter. As you can see, the first result will be available on your screen, the open G apps project. So now click on this. So we are using the Android 7.1.2, so we need to download the gapps project.zip file. So in order to get download to the zip file, click on the ARM64, and we are downloading the Android 7.1.2 because it's based on Android 7.1.2. Click on this. If you want any of these files, you can easily download it. If you are downloading the full files, as you can see, very similar to the stock, but doesn't replace non-stock applications. Now you can download any of this of your choice. If you want to download the full version, or you can download the mini version, or you can download the nano version. So I'm just downloading the mini version, and now click on the download. It will be redirected to the download page. As you can see, the 408 MB available in the download section. Click on the OK. As you can see, the download had been started. Now what we need to do is create a folder on your desktop. So name it as something you want. I am just installing the ROM. So now drag the downloaded files from the download location to that folder. As you can see, I am just dragging the TWRP image file and the Odin folder and the custom ROM and the OpenGapps.zip file. So the most important thing, you need to install the Samsung drivers. As you can see, I am just clicking on the Samsung USB drivers. As you can see, the setup has been popped up. Now click on yes. So it will be redirecting to the installation process. So wait for some time, around 1 minute. So it's been already installed on my device. So it's been telling to install. As you can see, the Samsung USB drivers window had been popped up. Now click on the next and click on United States of America, because you are installing the English version. So click on the next. Now click on install. So it will take around 1 minute to install the complete USB drivers for your PC. Guys, as you can see, the USB drivers has been installed successfully on our PC. Now click on the finish. As you can see, the Odin is in the file of zip. So now extract these files here, and now click on the OK, and now open this folder and make sure that all the applications are here in the folder. Now click on this application. So now I'm just clicking this OK button in order to get started. So in order to flash your device with TWRP recovery mode, sign out with your Google account in order to get started with that. Now click on this AP button. I'm just redirecting the ROM folder because it contains the TWRP recovery image file. Now click on this, open. In order to connect your device with your PC, power off your device. Now click on the volume down button and the home button and the power button. As you can see, it is showing the custom OS can cause critical problems. If you want to continue, click on the volume up button. As you can see, it's been on the recovery mode. So now just simply connect with your cable and see on the screen whether it's showing the added option. As you can see, it is showing the added option. So now click on the start button in order to get started with your flash of the custom TWRP recovery mode. As you can see, the device has been rebooted. So now you need to click the volume up button, home button and the power button simultaneously in order to go into the flash recovery mode. As you can see, it's successfully booted on the TeamWin. As you can see, you have various options. Swipe to allow modifications. The most important thing you need to know is the wiping your internal storage. Now click on the wipe. So now click on the wipe and click on the advanced wipe, Dalvin, cache, system, data, internal storage, and swipe to wipe. As you can see, it started to wipe your device. So now it successfully wiped your device completely. So now go to your system. Now go to the ROMs folder, and as you can see, the ROM file of the zip has been available. Now copy this ROM folder and place it in the internal storage of your phone. As you can see, it is copying the rom.zip file to your internal storage of your phone. Now wait for some time in order to copy the whole content to your phone. So after copying the rom.zip file in your internal storage of your phone, now click on the install and click on this zip file, and now swipe to confirm flash. As you can see, it takes some time in order to get flash to your device. As you can see, the zip has been successfully installed. So now click reboot system and swipe to flash. As you can see, the phone has been turned on. As you can see, the OS has been installed successfully. As you can see the logo here. If you doesn't see the logo right here, you can easily assume that the ROM had not been installed on your device. So as you can see, the boot animation had been started to boot up. So this is the first boot. It may take around 5 to 6 minutes in order to boot your device. Boom, as you can see, you have installed the ROM. Now click on the next. Now next. So now I am just skipping this step. I am just skipping all the steps because to ensure that the ROM is working pretty fine. As you can see, the UI is quite smooth and responsive. Now click on the settings. Now go to the about phone. As you can see, it's been running on Android 7.1.2. So if you like this video, smash the like button, or if you don't like this video, drop a dislike. Do subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon to get notified to our regular content. Rahul signing out from Technovlogs. Have a great day.